Good evening, viewers. Welcome back to our channel. I am Raju Upadhyay from CIMAGE College, Patna, Department of IT. Today, I am going to talk about a very important topic which has been asked by so many viewers and our students. Can we overload main method in Java? This is a big and burning question by many of you, right? So I can say answer to this particular question is yes, we can overload main method in Java. We can overload the main method in Java. A Java class can have any number of overloaded main method, right? But the very important thing is that your JVM, that is called Java Virtual Machine, seeks for original main method only. That means you must be having original main method inside your Java program. And obviously the signature is public static void main, and within a main pair of parentheses, we need to write string and then pair of square bracket, and then we have to give the name of an array. Normally, we give the name of array as args to execute it. The class will compile, but won't run without the original main method, as we know. That means you can write a program of Java without having a main. So your program will compile fine, but it will not execute since we are not having a main method in Java class, right? So main method is a special method in Java that acts as entry point for any running Java program, right? And it always has the same syntax. As I already mentioned, public static void main. One can change the name of the string array argument. Like, as I mentioned, my name argument is args. Instead of args, you can write anything like str, str1, or something like that. That means we are having an array variable. So as we know, array variable can have any name, right? So as JVM starts its execution by invoking the main method of a class, so it must have exact signature as mentioned above, as what we have discussed, right? Now the question comes in how to overload the main method in Java. So as already I discussed, method overloading is a feature in Java that allows a class to have more than one method with the same name as long as their parameters declarations are different. That means they differ in the number of parameters, the parameter type, as well as both. One of the ways Java supports polymorphism is by method overloading. Clear. So it can be also treated as static polymorphism offered by Java. Okay. So just now I'm going to give you the small demo where I can show how we can overload the main method in Java, and we can have as many main method inside a program, but only one method must have, it should have the main original method, main method signature, and other can have the different kind of signature, right? So just I'm going to switch over to my terminal where I can give you the implementation part of this said topic, right? So I'm going to switch over to my terminal. In between, I request to all the viewers, if you have not liked this particular video, please do like it. And if you are new to this particular channel, do subscribe this channel and don't forget to press bell icon, right? So I'm going to share my screen. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Now we will have the proper demonstration how we can overload the Java method, Java main method, right? So for that, I'm going to write one small class. So let's say write a class, public class, followed by any class name. Let's say we are going to overload the main method. So I'll be writing the user-friendly name as main overload, right? And within this particular class, I'm going to write a main method. Clear? So first of all, I'll be writing the original main method. Public static void main. And within this, we will write string, then args, and within this main method, we can write some statement, system.out.println, and within this, I'm going to write a user-friendly message as original, since it is a original main method, original main method, original main method invoked or called, right? Now, since we are going to overload the main method, so obviously your JVM will have the entry point to this particular method only. From this method, we can call the other overloaded method. So let's say here I'm going to call another main method, which I'm going to write in this particular class as having a signature only main and followed by one string value. Here we are writing hello friends, right? So since we are calling another main method having only one parameter, and that parameter is of string type. So obviously, we need to declare that, we need to define that method. So here, I'm going to declare as well as define this method. So I'll be writing public clear static void main, and then we'll be writing string, and I'm not going to have the array out here because I'm going to call just by one parameter. So array is not required. So here I'll be writing string followed by a single variable called str. And within this, we will write something here, right? Here I can write system dot out dot println, right? And here I can write some user-friendly message, overloaded main method. Let's say I'm going to say the method 2. That is a main method is a method 2, and original method is only method 1. Right, and main method 2 called. I'll close this particular parameter. And this semicolon. Now, what I want to have one more overloaded main method. That means main method, original main method is going to call this main method by single parameter, what we are passing it out from here. Now, this main method is going to call another main method, right? So here I can say another main, and just notice the signature. I'm writing 3, 5. That means I'm going to write another main method in a program having this kind of signature. That means it must be having a 2 integer parameter, right? And whatever parameter I'm passing 3, 5, either we can do the addition on that, multiplication on that, division, or whatever you want. So let us write one more method, public static void main. And here also I'll be writing string. Now, what could be the parameter list here? Obviously, we are calling this main method with 2 integer value. So obviously, our parameter will be accordingly defined, right? So what I can do is I can pass it here as not a string. I'm sorry, it is not a string. Since we are passing 2 numbers, so I'll be writing integer. Let's say num1. This is the first parameter, which is going to be parameter value is going to be received here. Then I'll be writing another int num2, right? Now, based on that, we will try to perform some activity out here. Here we can write system.out.println. Since this is the third method which is going to be called, so I can be writing here as overloaded main method 3 is getting called, right? Here I can write overloaded main method, or I can say method 2 is called here, and this one I can make it as method 1 called, right? Now we have to do something with this particular parameter passed value, right? So what I can do is I can do some sort of calculation over there. So in order to do this, I can write here system dot out dot println, and here I can do some sort of calculation. That means here I'm going to make use of num1 plus, right, and here I'm going to write plus symbol within a quotes plus, and then again plus. I have to concatenate. The main idea is to concatenate it. Then num2, then again plus. Within this plus, I'll be writing equal to, because within double quotes, I'll be writing equal to sign. That means num1 plus num2 plus, and then again, actual calculation will take place here. I can say num1 plus num2. So finally, the added value would be added here, displayed here. Let me check num1 plus, then num2 plus, and then we hope it's fine. Then we need to save this file. Obviously, my class name is main overload, so I'll be saving it as, let us go for save as. Here I can save it in some another location. Let's say I'm going to save it here only. So my file type has to be Java source file, and my file name is method overload.java. Since it has been done, now we will try to execute, and let's see if there is an error, so we can correct the error. I'll write Java C followed by name of a class .java. Okay, spelling mistake I did. Actually, my keyboard is not working fine. Now, again, one void O is missing out here at line number 13, 15. We have to check line number 13. VOID is missing out here. In the line number 15, system.out.println. Here N is missing. Right, let us save it again. Now there is no error. Now I'll run it. So obviously, whenever we are going to and I hope that my screen is not shared among everyone. So let me share my screen, the command prompt screen. So I'm sorry, I'm going to share the new screen, right? So I'm going to share my screen. So again, I'll compile it and I'll show it to everyone. Now my screen is visible, right? So this was a program, right? This was a program which I have corrected. Now again, I need to recompile it, right, in front of you. Clear. I'm going to recompile it like this. There is no error. Then I'll try to run. Java followed by name of the class, like this. See, the first message is coming, original main method called, and this main method is going to call method 1, and method 1 is in turn going to call method 2, and here we are getting the result 3 plus 5 is 8. Again, just you can see how the program control flows. So this is the original method where the JVM has entered. And after displaying this message, it has called a method called main hello friends. It takes you to this place. And here, if you want to display that message also, so I can write is plus str, because whatever parameter we have passed, it has been copied on str variable, right? And then in turn, this is going to call this main method, which is mentioned out here. So first of all, we'll get the message original main method called. Then we'll get, this is going to trigger to call a method call this main. Within this, we are having a message called main method 1 called, followed by str. The value of str would be what? Hello friends. And in turn, it is going to call this second overloaded method, and which is available out here. And this is going to display the content of addition of num1 plus num2. So let us recompile it again. Since I have done some changes out here, so let us recompile it. And again, if I run this, so we'll get the desired output. So now you can notice out here, first of all, the original main method has come, then main method called hello friends, that is the value of str. Then we are going to call the second overloaded main method up. So there we have written a message overloaded main method 2 called, and then this was the calculated value. So friends, that's all for the day. Hope you must have liked the video. Please don't forget to click on like button. And if you have any sort of question in your mind, please do mention your question in the comment section. I'll respond to you as soon as I see that question. Thank you very much once again.